Hello. In this video, we'll give an overview of Surveillance Bridge, our software solution that enables your video management system to utilize the cloud for storage extension and disaster recovery. We have a demo environment with camera recordings already stored locally. Let's install Surveillance Bridge and explore the additional options it provides for protecting and managing our data. Get the installation file from Tiger Technologies' licensing server. Once downloaded and run, you'll be guided through the process. As part of the installation, Surveillance Bridge installs a shell extension which allows you to perform right-click actions on your files and provide statistics in your source folder properties. At the end of the installation, you'll see the Surveillance Bridge icon on your machine's desktop. Click it to start the application. You'll need to activate your license. This can be done from the License button. It uses a software as a service type license by connecting to Tiger Technologies' licensing server. On the same screen, you can find an About button, which gives additional information for the product, and a Help button, which links to the user guide. Your next action is to add a source, the drive or folder where your video management system's data is located. After selecting the folder, you'll also provide information for the target, which will store a copy of your recordings. Select the appropriate bucket or container for your data and click Apply to save your settings. Surveillance Bridge will be in a paused state and will remain so until you resume it. As a next step, check the VMS Profile drop-down list. We've added a number of video management systems. The list is growing as we add more regularly. If you find your VMS, select it, as we've added customizations to optimize the performance with Surveillance Bridge. If your VMS is still not on the list, use the default profile. On this screen, you can also select which types of actions should log entries in the event viewer and set rules for process filtering. Process filtering allows you to specify which applications have data retrieval rights. Once you've configured these settings, you need to configure your desired policies as well. There are 3 policies visible in the interface. The first one is for disaster recovery, and its configuration consists of a simple switch to enable or disable. When disaster recovery is enabled, your new camera data is continuously replicated or copied to the cloud after a default interval of 1 minute. Next is the extension policy. It allows you to select either by age, if you want to keep data locally for a specific amount of time, or by size, to keep it until your local drive reaches a specified capacity threshold. When either condition is met, the content is first replicated to the cloud, then removed locally and replaced by 0-byte stub files. Data is safely kept in the cloud until the retention time set on your storage volume is met. We will use by size for the demo and move forward. The archive period can be enabled and set to a value in hours, days, or weeks. If your camera data hasn't been accessed for that long, it can be automatically moved to the cloud's archive tier. Storing data in a cloud archive tier can be less expensive, but retrieving data may take much longer and have associated fees. You can cancel or apply your changes to the policies, and then you're ready to resume the work of Surveillance Bridge. Once it's resumed, you can go back to your source folder to see how the files are being replicated. An orange icon will become visible on the files, eventually on all of them. The right-click context menu allows you to perform actions on the replicated files, like reclaim space, which removes the local copy and leaves only a metadata stub file, or move to archive, which would manually send the selected file or folder to the cloud's archive tier, not waiting for the archive policy. By going to a source folder's properties, you can find the bridge-related statistics. You can also view the same information by going to the source in the Surveillance Bridge interface and clicking the Statistics button. This concludes our overview of Surveillance Bridge. Don't hesitate to get in contact with us for more information. Thank you for viewing.